This is Mark Tobias with Mike Swan at the National Incident Monitoring Center with NC4 Corporation in El Segundo, California. This is their worldwide monitoring center. They have two of these in the United States, and they're monitoring security threats and incidents worldwide. So, Mike, why don't you describe to me exactly what your corporation does, for whom, and why it's important?
Well, our customer base is based through several different major sectors of the economy. We started off primarily in the financial services sector. Then we gradually got into pharmaceuticals as well as defense contracting. We're now involved with supply chain management with several high-tech firms in Silicon Valley and other areas here in the United States. Most of our customers are private sector here in the United States. We do have solutions that also work well for both state, local, and federal government agencies as well, especially our travel-related products. What we're doing here in support of those corporations is going through our sources of information on a worldwide basis, determining what events are going to impact both fixed assets of our customers as well as their travelers operating throughout the world. And we're issuing content here in the form of real-time alerts as well as regional content that is focused specifically for our customers, what might impact their operations or their travelers, and also keeping track of those incidents so that our customers know exactly when the risks have been mitigated, when it's safe to operate in certain areas, when situations might be escalating so as to necessitate a reduction or a new plan of operations. We're doing that throughout the world on several different perspectives and both tactically and strategically.
So you're mining several thousand databases around the world, from the State Department to government open sources to news media, even Twitter now.
That's correct. We're using Twitter extensively, other social media as well, Facebook. There's an application as well called Nixle that's used almost exclusively by government agencies that's secure. So it's a secure form of social media interaction that we use for that. And we're also developing ways to further refine our monitoring of those social networking sources on a geographic basis, on a content basis, keyword basis, so that although it's a very rich information source now, we're trying to make it even more focused going into the future.
So I work for a major corporation, an oil company, a pharmaceutical government entity, and I'm traveling to Cairo a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. You would have advised me instantly, either on my BlackBerry, my Android, whatever the communications tool, my Iridium cell or satellite phone, that here's what's going on an hour-by-hour, minute-by-minute basis, so that not only myself but management can make operational decisions, security and safety decisions as to protecting their assets and their employees.
That's correct.
That's essentially what you do.
That is what we do, and as I said, we do it on a couple different levels. We do it, as you said, on a real-time, minute-by-minute basis, and that's where social networking, Twitter, has really helped us. As CNN has been reporting, the protesters and the activists in those countries have been utilizing Twitter, and we have access to the information as well as the activists do. So we know exactly what they're doing, when they're doing it, where they're doing it, and so we're able to inform our people and our customers with that information instantaneously, 24/7. And because we have some proprietary filtering technologies in place, we get the information that's only necessary and that's vetted and that's quality information. Whereas if you're doing it on your own, you're not going to be able to get that.
So let's take a couple recent examples. The earthquake and tsunami in Japan. What did your corporation do for your clients with regard to that crisis?
Well, as I said, as I've mentioned a few times, it's a layer-by-layer approach. First off, we report the immediate incidents of what actually occurred. So within a couple minutes of the earthquake happening, we report that out to our customers, get that blasted to them. After that, we kind of assess the tsunami threat. We issue separate alerts for the areas affected by the tsunami warning. Then we go and assess the damage immediately based on reports from the ground, see what's going on in Tokyo, issue alerts if necessary from in those areas, and kind of triage and use an umbrella model of reporting so that anything that can possibly be related to the original incidents of what's happening gets reported to the exact people that need it. And with our traveler solution, even people that aren't even in Japan and might be heading there in a week, will get that information and know exactly what's going on.
So you're up to date on all kinds of threats?
That's
Be
correct.
it terrorism, fires, floods, earthquakes, riots, civil disorder. Your analysts are monitoring that and then integrating that information and feeding it. You know all of your corporate and government travelers, where they are in the world, and frankly, whose airline they're flying, all the data. And so you can get this to them instantly.
Instantly, it's all automated. I mean, our analysts don't know that granular information. They are focused on the incident. They are focused on getting the information into our system as quickly as possible, and in the best quality and the most usable way possible. And then our proprietary technologies and tools do that for us, get it to the right people. And yeah, each person's itinerary is unique. They won't get an alert that doesn't matter to them. That's what makes our service so usable, is that it's not just a blanket outpouring of information. It's targeted to just the people that need it, when they need it, and in a format that they can use it to make operational decisions to keep people safe.
And as we discussed earlier, it's much more granular. So it's not just a State Department advisory. It's very detailed information from a lot of different sources to give you an entire picture of the issue. Okay, Mike, thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Mark.